we are in between England's first two games. So they have opened the tournament by beating Iran 6-2. First of all, I want to start talking about Harry Maguire, Sam, because we talked about him a lot in the first couple of episodes. What did you make of his performance? Do you think he has silenced some of the critics that wondered why he was going? Or not?
Straight away, without a doubt. It leaves Harry in a great dilemma when he comes back, because if he's not going to pick him, he needs to leave. Because he's gone out, and I know it's people say, well, it was only Iran, but it was a big moment for him, and everybody was looking at him, and he handled it brilliantly. Sadly, he came off with a don't quite know what, feeling a bit sick or a bit dizzy, but certainly proven by everybody in the press trying to pressurise Gareth not to play him, because it's the press, social media that have tagged on to this Harry Maguire done by Ten Hag leaving him out, that's escalated into Harry Maguire's no good anymore. You know, he's not good enough to play for Manchester United. He's not good enough to play for England. You know, that's nonsense.
Do you know what I loved yesterday? Right, Teddy Sheringham was talking on TalkSport, and he said, maybe his coach ain't very good if Harry can play that well. Maybe the Man United coach ain't very good if he decides not to play him.
That's good.
Well done, Teddy. Do you know what I mean? But how difficult is it getting an £85 million transfer and then everybody sort of sits there and judges you? I thought he's been terrific for England. And if Gareth wants to trust him, then we trust Gareth.
Correct.
Happy days. Honestly, it don't. People, we could all, and we'll all have a go at picking the team. But Gareth trains them. He's with them. He's on them, and I love what he's doing. You know, honestly, to get a centre forward to square it, and make a definite goal when it was a risk in Mr. Wilson. Well done, mate. We needed that at a time. Fantastic.
The team spirit does seem incredible. It really does seem like they've got it in the camp.
What's incredible is how we turned on the ones who missed the penalties. You know?
Yes, I mean...
That's wrong, you know? And Rashford came on. Well done, son. Stick that in the back of the net. Brilliant goal, wasn't it? And Saka, too. And I said, he ain't done anything in an England shirt, but Gareth believes he's going to. So give the kid a chance to do it. You know, unfortunately, the other one didn't get picked this time because he wasn't playing that well at Man United, Sancho. He didn't come this time in. And well done. He, you know, if that's how you see it, Gareth, leave him out.
We've got a wealth of talent, though.
But what I believe...
Grealish, you know what I mean?
He's bringing them in, though. You know what I mean? Even Bellingham, I mean, it's fantastic what he's doing. And well done, Gareth. And that's brave. You know it yourself, mate. It's so difficult to... When you know you have to win, you know, and without the crowd behind you, that's what we did have. We had the crowd behind us, and now we all got carried away because of stupid friendly games. I mean, the Hungary
National League was a waste of time.
Absolute waste of time.
All last summer, I said he shouldn't even bother with this. I said it down in London at our last gig. He should have picked a lot of young players, brought them together, but he'd have had a lot of problems, probably with the FA and probably
they wouldn't have
the
allowed
press.
him to say it. I'll be honest.
You know what
I could say it. Sam's on every week. They wouldn't have allowed him to say it. Right. I would have said, you know what, absolute nonsense competition.
Correct.
Right? I'm going to use these because we are having to play a major competition at a terrible time that we should have never been allowed to, but we're going to.
In the middle of our
and
season.
Harry Kane, I need to try and protect, so he ain't going to play. I'm not going to play all my experience. Give these young ones a chance, but don't judge me on it. And all of a sudden, what do? We all get good. Oh, you're useless, Gareth. We would have won it without... I mean, it's terrible. I'm fuming. In Gareth, we trust. And it's as simple as that. We might be good enough to win it, you know? I don't understand. How is he doing a bad job? I can't see it.
Well, he's never done a bad job, has he?
No, but a lot of our England fans... Yeah, I was listening. Some fellow, give it to Serena Bigman, but she could do better with this group of players than Gareth. He's not doing well with them. Are you serious, mate? I would have just shook him upside down, throw him in the blooming river. Get lost. What are you talking about? Seriously, what is wrong with us?
No, well, I
mean... Baby steps towards...
I think they put all those fears behind a lot of the supporters, and the supporters will get behind the team. And I think that, you know, everybody's talking about that it's when we get through the group that who are we going to face, of course. And And it doesn't matter who we're going to face. If we're going to be good enough, we're going to have to beat them then.
Exactly.
Yep.
Whether we get them there or later on. Perhaps we haven't quite done that yet.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't beat Belgium in the World Cup when they were at their prime.
Yeah.
We couldn't beat Croatia.
Yeah.
Italy,
I think that was
Italy.
then. This is now.
Italy.
That was then.
Yeah, but Italy, we couldn't beat Italy, and they haven't even qualified for the World Cup this time. So that's the only, and that's what I'm saying. This mature squad and the mature staff should be good enough, and the quality of the squad, and the strength and depth of the squad, all of it's there. I think more than anybody else.
I think you need a touch of luck as well, and we haven't always had that. And I think, I'd probably leave out Harry Kane today to make sure it looked a bit of a wobbly ankle again, and I hope you know what I mean. But I think Callum Wilson's in a great vein of form.
Well, we'll find out. We'll get onto your teams for the USA
sorry,
game.
have I jumped into
You're
you?
all right. You're all right. You say whatever you want.
Sorry, mate.
Before then, though, there is a bit of downtime, obviously. Next game, a few days away yet. What does Gareth do in terms of the hotel, in terms of the time between now and then with the camp where they are, to keep them motivated, to keep them focused? What do you think he's doing, or what would you guys be doing?
Well, I'd get Rob Beckett in.
The comedian?
Yeah. Somebody like that, I'd get say, like, can he come in?
Yeah.
Get the lads, do an hour, because he's a big England fan, isn't he? Massive England fan. You can see him eating, sat on the floor with Kentucky Fried Chicken
And a
his
bucket hat
Instagram
on.
and a bucket hat.
Yeah.
So he'd love to go in and like he'd be very nervous probably doing it, but he could go and I've watched him live. He's really, really funny. So that's something like that.
Yeah.
Is passes an hour and a half by, go to bed and forget about the next game, worry about that, the day before.
What people don't realise, the most important thing, I've never seen anyone do a brilliant job when they're hating what they're doing. So you have to enjoy what you're doing. And unfortunately in football, and even the best in the world have negatives, because you can win, you can draw, and you can lose. And these two are, you could have deserved to win, but you get a draw. You could have been luckily to get a draw, but you lost. So, at the end of the day, they're imposters. So what do you do when you get any of them? And if you can prove to the lads you're still believing and you're still doing well, and that ain't a bigger bump, we're going to learn from that and we're going to go again. That's what you want. And I remember, I'm sure I'm right, someone lost their first World Cup game and ended up winning the World Cup.
Spain.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, don't write off Argentina just because they lost their first game. It's all about peaking at the tournament. But for me, we needed a great start, and I felt we really got it.